I ain't trying to eat nothing remotely raw.
And that's what they're saying about the vegetables. It could be the lettuce, it could be the tomatoes, it could be the cilantro, it could be whatever that's out in the fucking fields, as you stated. As old man told me when I was like, dude, I drove, up Northern Cal or whatever. I was like, dude, I saw the fields, I saw the people working. He was like, what didn't you see? And what the fuck are you talking about? It was like
porta potties.
Did you see a bathroom?
Right.
Bruh. And I was gonna pull over and get some goddamn avocados. Because there was big ass avocados there, like this damn big, man. It was like 3 of them for like a fucking $1. I was like, well, shit, I can take these back. And then got this motherfucker playing in my head, like, bro, where do you think they take a shit at?
Right.
Oh,
and them fields fertilize pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, it was like one of the first Chipotle outbreaks. Made me think about that.
The world is a rice paddy.
Remember when they had the lettuce where it was it had E. coli in it? Yeah.
And that's what they're saying is like it's more likely it's fecal matter. And I'm like, well, there goes the produce.
Yep.
There goes the produce. We got that, and we got the damn the worm in the meat. So what the fuck can we eat now? We can't eat the fish.
America ain't safe anymore, man.
What can we eat? Especially ain't safe now, where we can't even have people that used to be in power position to at least lie to us and tell us that it's contained to this. Now we don't know who's doing what.
Nah, I believe they got all the good shit.
Hey, have you guys seen the reports? It's all over the U.S. where a lot of places are running out of water.
I mean, fucking data centers.
Them data centers, man.
Yeah.
30 million gallons of water to cool some fucking data centers, man.
And
boycott them bitches up.
They're doing it out here, man, in the desert, and we already in trouble.
That was a joke.
Yes.
Thank you.
It was a joke.
That was a joke. We live on the tubes, and you know how that shit goes.
Edit that shit out, Cuddy.
Hey man, we start hearing somebody knock on Sauce door.
Yeah,
we live, fam. Ain't no edit. We live. That's what I said. Be mindful.
At least I'm far away.
You beat
they gonna
that
take a
shit
minute
out?
to come get me.
I didn't.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know what you're
man.
Yeah,
I said something about the data center.
Yeah. Allegedly. But yeah, those data centers are
allegedly. It was a joke.
They popping up everywhere, and now they popping up in the burbs, and people are like, "Hey man," because they also said that where these data centers are built, the temperature is higher, like by 6 degrees.
Yep.
You imagine that shit out here? It's already it's 106 at night. And you live, they put a new data center right around, in your radius or whatever.
Yeah.
Shit. And the noise and the pollution and the water consumption and your electric bill, your water bill, everything is all tied in. We all family when it comes to this water shit out here in the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder why they couldn't put them underground where it's naturally cooler. Heat rises, so you just vent it. It'll keep the sound down.
It's cheaper to just build
some of the hazmat with it.
It's cheaper. You'd be surprised how much it costs to dig and fortify something that's underground.
I know, but if you can put it below, you can put your offices on top and just buy the land above.
I'm gonna say something that's dumb, and I'm glad I got 3 smart people here to help me out with this.
Speak your piece, Sauce.
Why can't they just so the data centers? All right, that shit is like Skynet, right? That's all you're like in the movies when they like, all right, we got to steal the hard drive. That's that shit, right?
Yeah.
So why they can't just refrigerate them motherfuckers like you would the meats that Rocky was punching on?
Because
and shit.
some of the components on those boards can't handle that level of frost. They can't handle that.
It's very, very particular with those.
That's
why those data centers. That's why they have that. They have the same with the water because they have to maintain a certain degree.
But I guess my point is you can't set the temperature just like in a refrigerator. You go in the back and turn that dial.
Well, then that means if you're using that means you're using a lot of Freon, which is worse for the environment and harder to control. And more of a hazard if that shit gets out. You kill a whole fucking
point taken.
city.
I thought I solved the crisis. I thought I solved the crisis.
Well, you about to make a crisis.
But old buddy, the first trillionaire, was already on his sauce shit, thinking about other alternatives than just building data centers on land. He wants to put them up there
in space.
with endless resources. He's like, you could use the energy from the sun.
But then
that makes sense. God
And
damn.
that's
But then we gotta
that's going to
protect
be
it.
phase number 3, 4, 5. That's his next.
Well, that's what
the whole
Optimus 4 is
SpaceX.
gonna do.
If you'd have read their business plan or whatever, all that's in that SpaceX proposal.
But then wait a minute though. If we gotta, isn't that shit like a different level of code in space? How is this shit gonna work up there?
Just
Yeah,
like
it'd be
how
colder.
the space station is up there, just doing its thing or whatever. But yet it'll be a data center and it will be self-contained.
Why not just put the shit in the ocean?
Think about if
Yeah.
something go wrong, man.
Think about the
If
pressure.
something go wrong. We can't even put pipes in the
No,
ocean.
no.
We can't even drill proper in the ocean, bro.
And then you gotta
feel
take
me,
it to
big bro.
ocean with
Go ahead.
hazmat.
Go ahead.
But this is what I'm saying. It's not even so much about drilling, right?
Mhm.
Why don't these motherfuckers just take these oil rigs or build a platform like an oil rig, and you make it to where instead of drilling those little data whatever, you can just lower that shit into water to cool it, however you need it to be cooled.
And-
That
but then you
seems
gotta
like it
find-
would make more sense.
Then you got to worry about the pressure. You know how much pressure
You don't.
That's after a
200
certain
pounds
point though.
per square inch on on something, and deeper it goes, the worse it gets. It can, like now you got to maintain.
Right, but you ain't gotta submerge it but so much below water to worry about the pressure.
I think
So what
they
if we
did the
put-
pros and cons with that sauce. and it
Yeah,
was
because
like,
you got the hazmat. Remember, you know what
we
I'm saying?
better
There's a
off
hazmat
building
limit.
on land, taking somebody's, moving in somebody's backyard, and they also proposing putting shit on people's houses, using people's houses as data centers.
Yeah, like
Well,
mini
so
data
why
centers.
not put 'em in the
That's how solar
North
panels
Pole?
started, right?
Again, we went
Well,
back to
that
your
shit-
original
that-
sauce, your original
That would
point, but
increase global warming.
the weather.
Yeah.
And the weather.
That's the last thing the North Pole needs, 6 more degrees. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Water
They-
world, this motherfucker.
Trust me, man. You got a lot of eggheads who did the homework on this, and the most efficient and cheapest way to do it is to fuck us over. Is to just
Yeah.
build
I don't
on
know
land.
why I want. What's my
That's
boy's
perfectly
name?
stated.
That told, what's my boy's name that told what's his name that he was smart as he was? What's the physicist dude? The brother?
Neil deGrasse.
Oh,
I just want Neil deGrasse to talk that shit. Just be like, this is why we can't do it.
Pretty much. I love that.
That's what I would hear him say. Yeah.
It was he said something, man, a couple weeks ago. Somebody's interviewing him, and it's a little off of what we were talking about. But as far as everybody talking about their family history and people tracing their roots, and dudes would be like, yeah, my family goes all the way back. I go back like 5 generations to Ireland. He was like, okay, so why did you stop there?
yeah, because
I
Black
was just
Irish.
like, oh shit. He was like, dude, keep going. Go back
Mhm.
another generation. It's like, and guess where it leads to? Don't know. There's like everybody stop where they feel comfortable. They don't
Right.
keep going to where it actually originates from. I was like, this motherfucker is a G. I was like,
Mhm.
I be damn. All
I
right,
like what
Neil.
he said about there's this thing where people know enough to feel like they know everything, but don't know enough to realize that
They don't know shit.
they don't know shit
Is that
on the subject.
Right.